All right, Coach. RPI comes here this weekend. First series after a month off and getting back to practice. What are your impressions on the team as far as the first couple of days back together?
Well, anytime you take a break for extended period of time, it takes a few days to get back in the swing of things. I thought, last couple of days our energy's been very good, and the execution might not be as good as maybe we'd like it, but that'll come here with the next few days, and as we continue to get on the ice and get back in the swing of things.
You talk a lot about at the halfway point of hitting the reset button and kind of getting refocused. Are you seeing kind of some of the team take some of that mentality the first couple of days of practice?
Well, I think you don't have a choice. I think this is where, the month of January and February are the months that everybody remembers, and you have to make a concerted effort to play well. Everybody's going to bring their best, and we start off with a pretty good hockey team in RPI, and a team that's, in my opinion, one of the top teams in the country, and they've played top teams very well, and they're one of the top teams. So they've got a lot of weapons up front, and their D-core is solid and mobile, and their goaltending is top-notch, and they're well coached. So great test for us right off the bat, non-conference, and we're going to take it a weekend at a time and continue to get better each day, like we always talk about. And we have opportunities every moment that we step on the ice here with our team to strive to get better every day.
Have you gotten much of a look at RPI? I know that you faced them on the road last year, got a couple of victories this year. So far, it seems they've taken a pretty big step forward after having a tough year last year. Any impressions as far as difference between this year and last?
Yeah, I think they're healthy. They're a little bit older. Obviously, as I said before, I think they're a top team in the country. They play hard. They've got tremendous work ethic. They got some skill up and down their lineup, and they're well coached. And when you have the goaltender that was hurt for them, big time, big stretches for them last year, you put all those things together, and a little bit of a chip on your shoulder, you have a pretty good hockey team. So, we're ready to go. We know what's at stake, and we know the type of team that we're going to play, and they're going to play well, and we have to match that.
5 straight home games, 7 home games this month. As far as trying to climb out of a little bit of a first half hole, can't really ask for much more than that than being able to play at home, right?
Yeah, I think for us, again, we're going to take it a weekend at a time, game at a time. Everybody can look at, how many home games and away games you have and all that other stuff. But for us, it has to be on what's in front of us. And right now, what's in front of us is a couple of days of practice and getting ready for RPI, and we'll focus on RPI, and then we'll go from there. I don't think you want to look too far ahead. I don't think you want to obviously look behind you and know what happened in the first half. And we still have a lot of pride and a lot of seniors in our locker room that understand what it takes to win at this level consistently. And we've just got to get back to work and making sure that everybody's on the same page. And we've had some good meetings and some good practices before break, and we know what we need to do, and we know what's at stake here, and we just got to get back to it.
Team has been kind of right there in most of their games. I think the last 5 games been tied, or you've been ahead in the third period, and all of them been 1-goal games or ties. So what's that next step to get that bounce and get that big play to happen in your favor at the end of these games?
Well, I think it comes down to the execution of our game. We have, if you want to dissect some of the games that we've recently played, there's always been opportunities where we can go up by 2 or maybe by 3, and we haven't been able to do that. And then all of a sudden we give up a chance, and it's in the back of our net. So we've got to understand the ramifications of every play that happens throughout the game, and maybe even the plays that happen 3 or 4 minutes before that play that might hurt you or help you in a positive way. as we always say in our locker room, every play counts, and it's the little plays that end up being the big plays at the end of the night when you add them all up. And you can't take your foot off the gas, and you have to stay focused and pay attention to detail every second of the game. And in our league, if you let off the gas and you lose your focus, somebody's going to make you pay for it. And so we have to make sure that we're always on our game. And we have not played a 60-minute game yet, I don't believe. We've been close a few times. We've got to get back to playing a full 60-minute game. And, there's no secret to that. That's just about focus and hard work and playing within your strengths.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thanks.